We're underway in Ludwigsburg. Mbappe Reason taking on Galatasaray. Galatasaray in their garnet red, attacking the basket to the left on your screen. Tunja, the Turkey international, has the first possession. Doing the ball handling here early. Puts it up at the elbow. Misses everything. Bowie goes hot and cold. Graves, really the main man in this lineup, scoring-wise. Here he goes. Drifts in, puts it up and in. I thought he was going to bank it, but he chose to go straight no glass and give Mbappe Reason the lead. And a hold called on Polas Portolo. There's one thing Graves likes to do. He likes to kind of drift closer to the basket, put up those little mid-range shots, little runners. Very good, very effective. Kabaja. Back to Akpinar. Shot clock winding down. He's got to launch it. Ismet Akpinar, Germany international, in fact. And offense rebound, and Kabaja puts it up and in. That's a good sign for Galatasaray. Crashing the offensive glass. Three-point shot is good. Polas Portolo, the Cuba international. Kabaja crosses midcourt. Radaball high off the glass and in. And Tunja reaching in, almost getting the steal. Polas Portolo able to throw it off of Bugraham Tunja. So Mbappe bringing in Michael Hughes II. Where's number 24? Bowie, Baire, and a charge. Kabaja taking one for the team here early. So Michael Hughes, in fact, not called for the charge, just called for the offensive foul, barreling into Kabaja. Radabah, and Hughes grabs the rebound. He's a big man. There's Bowie. Baire catches it. Nope. He's fouled. Polas Portolo, his three-pointers, the reason why this team is in the lead. Here's Javon Graves knocking down another three. Well, it could be this Mbappe Reason team is not going to shoot 19% this week. They certainly haven't started ice cold. They're looking tough. Radabah. Whips it down low. Strong move. Cabbage looks up at the crowd. Now Bowie for three. Oh boy, three-point shootout at this end of the court. 11-6. Mbappe Reason. Wow. Akpinar drifts in. Tunja. Now to Shore Bowie. Graves to Baide. Polas Bartolo into the paint. Michael Hughes chases it, and MHP get it back. Graves. And he's fouled. Well, they're roaring away. Graves goes up to the line. Fouled by Radabah, makes the first. So we had some substitutions. Baire goes out. Polas Bartolo goes out. Jeff Robertson comes in. Silas Melson enters the game. Graves. Free throws. Good start for MHP here in the first 4 minutes and 4 seconds of the game. Robertson comes in averaging 9.3 points, 3.3 rebounds in the Basketball Champions League. Kavajan spins, turns, puts it up, and he's fouled by Robertson. Much to the delight of those Galatasaray fans. Look at that. Boy, that is an impressive sight. And close to the court as well, it has to be said. Sometimes when they're playing in Istanbul, it seems like they're pretty far off the court, even though you can hear them. A little more intimidating, perhaps, here in Ludwigsburg. So Kavajan off to a nice start. 13-9 in favor of Ludwigsburg, coming up on the midpoint of the opening quarter. Hughes goes for the tap after the Robertson miss. Seconds caught. Looking like he just wants to kind of absorb this early pressure. Robertson getting in, and Halilovic was having none of it. Still almost made it. Still got a decent shot up. So D. Boster's checked into the game, makes the first. He was absolutely lost for words after last week. Didn't know what to say. Couldn't believe his team could not protect the huge lead at home. And you have to have a short memory in basketball, in sports. You got to put it behind you, come out, and play hard. D-Boss gets the second one. Here's a drive, and Javon Graves. They're going to call the foul before the tap-in, I believe. So Radabah. I believe the foul is on Radabah. No, they called it on Halilovic in the end. So Graves back to the free throw line. So right now it's Robertson, Patrick, Melson, Graves, and Eddie Edigan. Javon Graves, we say, is already on fire. He's got 10 points. And speaking of points, a couple of points producers that just come into the game for Galatasaray, and Clinton Prepelic and Dave McCormick. DeBost, oh, beautiful play. Now, what have they called here? Traveling. No, they've called a foul. Called a foul, Jonah Radabaugh. So, just moving screen. Nelson's shot not going to count. Now they've called a blocking foul on this end as well. So 2 fouls on Robertson. DeBost again penetrates, passes to the corner, and Ismet Akpinar misses. Graves doing a little bit of everything for MHP tonight. Stops and short. Now Prepelic quickly to Bost. Bost goes up. Good defense. Now Patrick on the break. And they scrap away, but McCormick comes down with the basketball. The lob to McCormick. He brings it down. Now he's going up against Edigan, and he scores. Boy, he's impressive. Good control from number 33. Melson. Here's Graves. And how about that? Three-point shot. Three-point shot is good from Lewis, who's kicked in and makes an immediate impact. Jaron Lewis joins the three-point shooting party. It's been all about the threes for MHP so far. Melson guarding Bost. Bost attacks, drifts in. That's twice now where Bost has attacked and not been able to get the foul called. Good defense from MHP. And now they call, that's going to infuriate him. Now he's called for the foul. So a little bit of frustration boileth over. Well, this is Joshua King wearing his trademark black suit tonight. And Polas Portolo comes back into the game. Melson going to the line. So far, the three-pointers have been falling for MHP. They're 4 of 6. They're also making their free throws. And they've got twice as many rebounds as Galatasaray. Galatasaray have yet to hit a three, although Prepelic is in the game. So 20 to 13. Three-pointer. Kwasi Gabo admitting. Now chance to run. Bowie quickly. Drifting in. They crash the boards. So Lewis missed his little floater. But MHP sending everybody to the boards. Now Bost has picked up his second foul. He's having a tough time. He can't get a foul called at the other end. And he's had 2 fouls called on him. Boss, one of the more experienced players on the court right now. Paulos Bartolo doing a good job at the line, taking it up to a 9-point advantage. Bowie guarding Prepelic. And ball's bumped and fouled by Paulos Bartolo. So finally gets a foul called. And DeBoss has free throws. Paulos goes out. Jonathan Byray back in. And DeBoss, frustrating start to the game, misses the free throw. Samit Gayic comes into the game. He wasn't playing too much for Mitrovic. Here he is challenging for the rebound, but boy, look at that. Not sure why those Gala fans are applauding there, because now they've given up a three at the other end. Wonder defensively where they are. They've already given up 25 points. And we've still got 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. Prepelic for three. Oh, doesn't drop. And Gayic not able to keep his feet in bounds. Bowie bounce pass to Edigan over Lewis. Will it be his third? No, it will not. Now the ball goes out of bounds. Byray chases it. Prepelic dumps it to Gayic. And Gayic knocks it down on the baseline. Byray has it over to Melson, wide open. And they chase the basketball. Edigan comes down with it. Over to Lewis, his third three-pointer of the game. Wow. 28 first quarter points for MHP Reason. Prepelic drifts in. There's the follow, McCormick. Oh boy. Ball rattled out. Now spinning and a great hustle down the court from Gayic, but there to pick it up is Edigan. And MHP Reason doubling up Galatasaray. So 30-15, and Galatasaray have no answers right now. That's scalding hot shooting. Boston, you can see he's frustrated, goes out of bounds, he turns it over. He's going to sit down. McCormick goes out as well. Seconds just trying to look for some positive vibes at this point. 17-4 run. This is a real opportunity for Mbappe to deliver an early knockout. Bowie, though, has it blocked. And Prepelic is then fouled. So you don't want to give away a foul to put him on the line. Give him a chance to find his shooting rhythm. And Prepelic gets some rim, some backboard, and gets it to drop. So Mbappe reads in Ludwigsburg. Now leading by 13 with the last possession. Potentially. Unless they go early. Well, they do. They put up a three. Good defense. Halilovic. And that's how... So 30-17. Mbappe recent on top of Galatasaray. Starting the second quarter. Bounce pass. And Baide goes for the ball. Galatasaray come down with it. Akwasi Yeboah. Now Mbappe bring it up the floor. And the miss. Gabe with the rebound. Akpidar. Turnover. Baide. Bounce pass down low. Edigan. And he's fouled. Good work from Eddie Edigan. Eddie Edigan at the line. You know, you probably recognize the difference in the team. No more Elijah Childs. When they brought in Michael Hughes, the second Childs, who really had some good games for Ludwigsburg, became expendable, but he moved to Heidelberg here in Germany. So good opportunity for him. And clearly wish him all the best. That's professional sports on the move. Could happen to anybody at any time. And good defense, Mbappe. Not allowing Galatasaray to feel comfortable at all. Bowie pulls up from deep. Knocks down another three. Boy, And we're getting to the point where Galatasaray are going to have to pull a Dijon what happened to them last week, because right now MHP Reason are just blowing them away. Prelic, meanwhile, steps into it, knocks down a three-pointer. So that's a good sign for them, but they got to get some stops. Here's Bowie again. Offensive, or rather a foul on Prelic. Wow, technical foul on Prelic, reacting to the foul, and these referees, you can see they were having some words with D-Boss earlier when D-Boss was speaking to them. Now Prelic tries to get his point across, and I guess the message is from the referees, just play, let us do the refereeing. And if you talk to us nicely. Patrick from the left corner. Goodness me. Boy, they have absolutely lit the house on fire tonight from three-point range. I mean, this is a team that shot 19% last week. So they're 8 of 14 from deep in the first 12 minutes and 26 seconds. Now Prelic, we've seen him work his magic this season already for Galatasaray coming in. And that is desperately needed right now. So foul shooting the three. He makes the first two. And makes all three. So Prelic started to come to life. And now in the interception and going the other way. And great hustle back. Radabah blocked by Javon Graves. Now Radabah comes up with the basketball again. Great hustle, Radabah. And just sheer determination from the former MHP Reason from Radabah. I mean, he gets blocked, doesn't give up, gets on the ground, gets on the court, gets the basketball, and gets the basketball to his teammate for a layup. And they're going to have some more of that if they're going to come back. But there's a difference trailing by 14 versus trailing by 19, obviously. So if they can play with that sense of urgency like we just saw in that last sequence, this thing can turn around. And you would think at some point they'll bring, well, they're bringing Robertson back in the game for MHP, but at some point they'll also bring Boss back in. Here's Graves into the paint, lays it up and in. Kavajav goes to work. Oh, beautiful play. Kavajav, he didn't finish, but good work on the boards. Halilovic. Tunja misses badly. Behind the back pass. Robertson gets it down low, and another bucket. How about Hughes? Can you believe it? And now Galatasaray have shot themselves in the foot, not inbounding the basketball. So they did inbounded, but then Graves knocked it out of Radabov's hands. So Boss comes back in, his team trailing by 18 once again. Here's Bowie. Bowie from the top. Oh, look at that. Look at that, will you? Yeah, don't let it fester. Knock it down. You don't see this often. Just got wedged. You have to have a lot of arc on the shot for that to happen from that angle. Bugarhan Tunje gets it to Boss. Let's see if he can pick up his game a little bit. He had a nightmare start to the game. Radabov steps back. Graves cuts in, gets blocked. Good work, Radabov. Now quickly into transition. Good hustle back, Melson, to get in the grill of Bost to prevent the shot. Bugarhan Tunjer. Now Hilovic again. Turns, puts it up, and banks it in. Three-point shot. Robertson misses. They save it in bounds. It goes off of Robertson. It'll be Galatasaray basketball. In fairness, the way both of these teams play, including MHP, there is a long way to go in this game. 43-27 is a big lead, and that thing can disappear in the blink of an eye, and they know it. So they will not be fooled into thinking this thing is anywhere near over. They got to play hard for all 40 minutes. That is the lesson that all of European basketball learned last week when Dijon beat Galatasaray. And they didn't get it over in time. Great defense. Sekeskar can't believe it. Six turnovers for Galatasaray, but those are magnified when you're trailing like they are, 16 points. Robertson. It's definitely a team, MHP, with some more experience with Hughes in that lineup, as well as Robertson. Radabov followed up that great season 2 years ago, signed for Tenerife, but then moved to Valencia, didn't even play for Tenerife. Then he moved to Galatasaray this year. And really, it's only been recently they started to rekindle that great form. Wonderful drive and good hard play down low by McCormick. Three-point shot. Graves! My goodness. What a shooting display. They are lights out tonight. Look at that. Graves as well, 14 points. Pass down low to McCormick. What I really like about McCormick is you see a lot of guys, they'll try to turn that into an alley-oop or a dunk. He just plays it smart. He goes up and gets it, comes down, and makes the easy layup. Melson missing it. Now ball. lost. And he's fouled by Melson. Mbappe 9 of 19 from three-point range. Galatasaray just 1 of 7, and that is the difference in this game. Kabajai has it. Spins, turns, puts it up and in. Young Turkey international. He's got all the moves. He's got 9 points. Quickly to the other end. And Kabajai has it taken away. Robertson puts it up and in. Unless it was Graves. Kabajai complaining that he was fouled. So Robertson got the bucket. Kabajai. Boy, does he handle and move well for a big man. Really nice agility. Weaving his way into the paint to make a layup. Melson. Missing, and good job knocking it out. McCormick, but Mbappe are there for the basketball. Robertson, nice sharing in the back. Look at Kabajai come over and do some window cleaning. Not in your house. And now Tunja has it for Gala. Goes behind the back. Bounce past McCormick. And Josh King needs a timeout. Galatasaray. Sadi Kabajai with those points, and you can see really coming into his own. There are times when he just has flashes of brilliance, and we've seen it tonight really from him as Galatasaray cut it back to an 11-point deficit. That ball deflected out of bounds. Here's the drive, and Edigan. Great work from big fella. From the corner, Radabar. It's a 10-point game. What a comeback for Galatasaray. They trailed by 19 points. They've cut the deficit down to 10. Baire for 3. McCormick, another rebound. Down to McCormick. Oh, he misses the dunk. Right after I said he'd been making the easy layups. And let's see if they pay the price. No, they do not, as Galatasaray hustle back and play defense. Baire loses it out of bounds. So Galatasaray, it's a weird game, isn't it? They've trailed by 19, and suddenly, if they can score here, they might just be the team that feels better going to halftime despite trailing by several points. And they do get another bucket, and now Mbappe have to go pick if they're going to get another basket. Yeboah got that one, and I don't think that's going to count. Second half action underway, and it's Mbappe with the opening possession. Wearing the yellow and attacking the basket to the left on your screen. Polas, Portolo, just like early in the game, comes out and scores. Kabajan, Boss, Prepelic, Radabon, and McCormick on the court for Galatasaray. Prepelic. It's Bayre, Graves, Bowie, Polas Bortolo, and Eddie Edigan on the court for MHP. Here's the dump down low to Bayre. He goes up. Good rim protection from McCormick. Ball from the left corner. That's a promising sight. So they did award the basket to Bayre on the previous possession. Here's Bayre going in for the dunk. Denied. McCormick. Get it back. Lost. Kind of flicked it up there, didn't really lay it up. And now Graves, he goes down and scores. Radabon definitely went for the block, but couldn't get it. So back to an 11-point game. Prepelic. Back to Radabon. Shot clock down to 6. Radabon uncorks it from deep, and ball goes back to MHP. They got numbers if they go quick. 3-point shot. That is big. McCormick upset, appealing to the refs for a foul. He doesn't get it. And then he slowed down the court. McCormick. Such a nice touch for a big man. Ten points, 6 boards for McCormick. Polas Bortolo takes it deep. Got into trouble, turns it over. Here comes Boss, pushing it quickly. Prepelic for 3. And then McCormick looked like again he was going for the dunk putback. Josh King in his second season with MHP Reason. Ludwigsburg as the head coach. And 3. That is good. 63-49. That was a 2, not 3. Excuse me. 18 points for Graves. So Bayre hit with the unsportsmanlike Big opportunity for Galatasaray as McCormick goes to the line. He'll get the 2 free throws. Then they'll get possession. Great job, McCormick, having himself another big game. .7 rebounds for David McCormick. Prepelic drifts in. Fouled. But he's such a good shooter, you just don't expect him to go to the line and miss anything. Just looks strange when it doesn't go in. But he does make 1 of 2, and it's back to an 11-point game. .16 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the contest. An 11-point lead. Graves. Melson. The handoff. The 3-point shot. Bost. Contact with Edigan goes down. Got him in the face with the hand. Prepelic. Clearly the danger man. Able to find his open teammates. Here's Kabaja. Open and front and back stays out. Boy. Polis Bortolo. I think he thought the whistle was going to blow. He put up shot. It didn't. And Ludwigsburg get it back. Beautiful bounce pass. Robertson and the pump fake and the rim protection and the great hustle by Robertson twice on that sequence accounts for bucket. Oh, technical foul has been. That did not look like a dive to me, but you know what? The referee's much closer to the action. Here's Melson. And makes the technical free throw. I think probably Prepelic might have a reputation for sometimes trying to get those calls, and maybe that worked against him in that instance. But you've just taken away probably the most explosive player in that team. That is a bitter, bitter blow, tough blow, and somebody else is going to have to step up without Prepelic. And maybe it's going to be Tunjer. Berger had Tunjer. Hits the three, and who knows, maybe it'll end up being good for him. So that was a clear foul, definitely on Radabah with the push. This is Tunjer. immediately after Preplich. So 66. So they called it. Actually, they called it the offensive foul. Graves. Goodness me. Here's Halilovic, gets blocked by Hughes, who dives out of bounds trying to save it. Great work, great block from Hughes. And what's better than a block? Getting the block and possession. He almost had it. Halilovic drives in. Gajic for three. How about that? Galatasaray starting to rise to the occasion. Look out. When the tough get going, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And that is definitely appropriate. Here is the whistle, a foul. Seconds card, not impressed. He's been slapped with a technical. Unbelievable. And Melton goes to the line and makes the free throw. And I guess it's all in the delivery and how you speak to the ref. But you can understand some of the frustration for Galatasaray with the technical fouls being called. Although that's no excuse. They've got to maintain control of their emotions. Shooting themselves in the foot by giving away the technicals. Melton missing. Although I think it's debatable what happened with Preplich. Gajic back to Boss for three. Short. Melton for three. Good. Oh, boy, that is a huge three right there. Seven points for Melton. Boss for three. Gets it right back. Still a long way to go. 13 minutes in the game. Graves hands it off. Terrific play. Javon Graves hands it off to Polas Bortolo, and another layup for MHP Reason. Tuncher trying to find some space. He throws it over the defense, over Hughes to Halilovic, who made a terrific catch and then laid it up and in. And boy, that was close to a travel on Graves. That's just a great catch and finish. Lewis coming back into the game. Melton drifts. Three-point shot from the wing. It's good. Robertson. And they've gone back to their three-point shooting ways. They have been absolutely on fire from deep tonight. 12 of 25 from deep. And Robertson, that was his first make in 3 attempts. But the clock stops as Tunja goes back to the line. Still time for Galatasaray. I mean, this is a long way to go. They got to get some stops. They'd like to get some turnovers and easy points. Javon Graves, another runner. He's got 20. Tunger goes at his back. 3-point shot, Ismet Akpinar. Graves spins. Lewis. Jab step. Back outside. Graves for three. Oh boy, that is a bone-crushing three-pointer to take it back to a 15-point lead. Well, Radabah, you just got to keep playing, but they've got to figure out a way to get some turnovers and easy points. (13-26) from three-point range for MHP, Reason Ludwigsburg. Eddie Edigan, Bayre in the game. Jonathan Bayre played his college basketball at Clemson for the Tigers. Melson, the former Gonzaga man, down low to Edigan. Edigan turns, gets it back, fumbles it away. That's what they need. They need some turnovers. Here's Tunger in the open floor. Tunger with 15 seconds, wants to hold it for the last shot. Remember, no Prepelich. He's had 2 technical fouls. That's it. He's had an early shower. And Tunger can't get it to drop. They got to go quickly. And did they get it off in time? Yes, they did, but it's not going to drop for Lewis. MHP, especially with this unit on the court right now. So they've got, I mean, when D-Boss is out there and Akpinar, here's Akwasi Yaboa missing it from deep. They've got to figure out a way. They've got to change the way this game is being played. So D-Boss is not on the court right now, nor is Jonah Radabah. But once those two guys come back in, I would definitely start getting some full court pressure. But again, we've highlighted the road woes of Galatasaray, who have Akpinar, Kabaja, Halilovic, Akwasi Yaboa, and on the court right now. Akwasi Yaboa drives in, and the Great Britain man makes it. Bayre, Bowie, Lewis, Melson, and Edigan on the court for MHP. Melson lets it fly from three-point range. This has to be their best three-point shooting game of the season. They have been unbelievable. Halilovic getting it to go. Remember, Dijon trailed by 25 points last week. Came back and beat Galatasaray, putting their backs against the wall. And boy, that would have really hurt if that three had fallen. Now they dump it down low again. Halilovic goes up. Great finish, despite being guarded by Edigan. Back to a 10-point game. Three-point shot. Oh, look at that. Lewis. The ball went around the rim about 3 times. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Wow. He is 4 of 7 from three-point range. 14 points. Now the ball batted over to Bowie. Melson lays it up and in, and he's fouled on the shot by Burgerhan Tunger. And this is starting to look like it's going to be a little bit too much of a mountain to climb for Galatasaray. Nelson's been very good in the second half. He's got 12 points.
9:29 p.m.
So can Galatasaray recover here late? Well, it's time to start now. I heard they're going to start with a zone. It just feels like they need to really ratchet up the pressure, but trail them by 16. McCormick at the stripe. Remember, no Clement Prepelic, 2 technical fouls. The second one, I think, for flopping. McCormick, 14 points, 7 rebounds. Another solid night for him. DeBost. Galatasaray, do they have one more run in them? Tunjer drifts in. Ball taken away. Edigan. Lewis back to Edigan. Edigan doesn't settle, drives, and the foul before the shot. Oh no, that should be 2 free throws. So, 6:39 remaining. Graves, Bowie, Roberson, Edigan, Polis Bartolo, wide open. Quickly up the floor, Akpinar. McCormick again. This time misses. Shows he's human. He usually makes that. He's 6 of 9 from the floor tonight, McCormick. Here's the pass. And the turnover. McCormick has it. Hands it off to Tunjer. Bounce pass, Kabaja drives in, fouled. Edigan, good work, Kabaja. I wouldn't call that a horrible foul by Edigan. He was moving his feet, getting into position. Could have perhaps not called that, but they've had their share of calls tonight. And Kabaja misses the first. Not what you need when you're down 14 with 5:43 remaining. Kabaja makes the second. Bowie from downtown. Bost. Radabah back in. And McCormick boxed out, looking over the referee. And Kabaja whistled for the foul. 5:11 remaining. And it just feels right now like Galatasaray's season is fading and fading fast. They had that good run late in the first half. They got it down to 8. They had all the momentum, and then halftime came. And the second half, they've battled, but they just haven't been able to make any inroads. Graves from downtown, too long. McCormick brings it down, hands it off to Bost. It's got to be go time right now. Trailing about 13. Bost takes it deep. Did all the hard work and just didn't make the shot. D. Bost. Robertson fouled. So Cabajat picks up the personal. And unless MHP Reason kind of go off the rails here, it's hard to see them not closing this thing out. Good game tonight for Robertson. And the more games that he plays with this MHP Reason Ludwigsburg team, the more he's going to settle in and be a really important part. .420 remaining, 15 points. Separate the two teams. Bradabach. Now Bost to McCormick. And Ed again with the foul. Yeah, that's a good call. Here's the pass inbounds. Radabah with the layup. 4:05 remaining. Galatasaray need to come up with some turnovers, or they need to get some rebounds off quick shots. Here they go, and they don't get the rebound. That's the problem. Oh, beautiful bounce pass, Bowie. No look. Now gets it back. Steps in, little mid-ranger. And that is a dagger. Hey, came out. Played very well early. Remember, they scored a lot of points early in the game. 30 in the first quarter alone. Had 28 in the third quarter. I mean, Galatasaray just haven't been able to stop consistently. MHP need to be able to get stops, turnovers, and points off turnovers, and they just haven't been able to do that. Traveling on Polas Bartolo. Well, the MHP Reason Ludwigsburg faithful, they're going to turn their attention back to the Bundesliga, trying to solidify their place up at the top of the table, or in the upper echelon, rather. And be back in action here in March. But they should be feeling good right now. They've played well. They've played hard. This would have been a really tricky game coming into this against Galatasaray. You knew that Galatasaray were going to be desperate and throw everything at them. Ludwigsburg 12-7 in the German league, but just a half game behind Würzburg, not far behind Rastafeta. So a lot going on here. There's the Yaboa dunk. They'll be playing Hackrow, Maryland's Krausheim coming up this weekend as well, so before the international break. And you almost wonder if they're looking forward to it the way they've played tonight. They came in, they were focused. Melson, he's really gotten better as well as the season has gone on. Another 3 attempt for Yeboah. And with 2 minutes remaining, MHP Reeds and Ludwigsburg fans celebrating because their team is closing in on victory. Melson drives in. And really, the best, I don't think this is going to eliminate Galatasaray, but I think the best they can hope for, obviously, would be a 3-3 record. And goal differential, no doubt, would come into it, and head-to-heads, all that stuff. But I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, you got this Ludwigsburg team improving to 2-1 tonight. Bonn, they're 2-0 coming into this week. Dijon, after that incredible win last week, they're 1-1, so they'll be going for their second win tomorrow. And unfortunately for Galatasaray, they're going to turn, when they look back on this season, they're going to remember that painful exercise at home where they had the massive lead, the 25-point lead, and they let it slip. And you got to really credit JDA Dijon for not giving up, because they played their hearts out. I mean, they won that game. I think they just changed the game, and Galatasaray just could not respond. But that's going to be really the game, I think, that everybody talks about for the rest of this season for Galatasaray, unless they can turn things around in the domestic league especially. Here's Bost. So 98-80. Who saw this coming tonight? Galatasaray have run into a very hot shooting MHP Reeds and Ludwigsburg team tonight. That's not the only reason why they've won, but that is a big difference in this game. They've made 15 three-pointers. Their percentage has dropped here in the fourth quarter down to 42% from deep. 42.86%. But 15 threes compared to 6 threes for Galatasaray, who lost their best three-point shooter, Clement Prepelic, to 2 technical fouls. So if you're Galatasaray, all you can do is come back and win the rest of your games and hope somehow that you're able to sneak in to the quarters. There is another miss. But for MHP, this has been an incredible night tonight, especially with those Galatasaray fans coming out to support their team as well. They have ruined the party for Galatasaray, their fans, and they've piled on the misery overall for Galatasaray. Trying to ride a ball, scrapping away. There's the guy. That's the player that set the tone, Graves. I mean, you got to really, both Lewis came out, hit some big shots, but it was Graves and Polas Bortolo that got it going early. Graves has 23 points. Melson's really picked it up in the second half. He's got 18 points. Bowie played very well tonight. He's got 12 points. Here he is. And that is going to be it. So, and